All right, what's good, YouTube? So we got a piggyback video from last week's video. So I'm pretty much kind of piggyback off of last week and go over some things. So last week we talked about how to distribute your music on platforms and put it out there. So now we're going to talk this week. We're going to talk about now that you have your album distributed or your song distributed or whatever the case is, how to actually promote it, kind of push it out there. So I got kind of five little steps, five little tricks and tips that helped me during my process of posting music and putting it out there, and what I noticed would help and what worked successfully. So first, I'll go over there. These are in no particular order or anything like that. One is not more important than the other. You have to do a combination of all of these things to, I think, hit all your marks and be successful. Have a successful project. So the first thing I got on my list, and like I say, no particular order, is paid promo. So what you're going to want to do is after you put your album out there. Well, let's start with the last topic because it actually is the one that you need to do first. So we'll start with the last one that I have on this list. Actually, it's called regular self promote. So you need to regularly self promote. So before the album comes out, you need to be on the regular talking about it. You need to be making regular posts about it, putting it on your story, talking with people that are close to you, friends, family, or whatever, whoever your closest people, your closest network of people to promote to that you can. It doesn't cost you anything, or it's not anything hard that you got to do. You literally just send them a DM or a link, or ask them, hey, check my music out. Or can you repost this, whatever the case is, but you need to regularly self promote. You need to regularly talk about your project before the project post, during the posting of the project, and then after sometime after the project has been out for a while. You need to kind of have a long length of time of promoting this album or this piece of work yourself for a long length of time. You want to do it before it drops, the day it drops, obviously, and in that time frame of it dropping, and then after it's dropped for a while and it's been out, you want to continue the promotion throughout this whole span, right? So what you want to do prior to that, so would be, I guess, number two. The second thing I have on my list would be build anticipation. So you want to build an anticipation for this project, whether it be like your art project, music, video, whatever the case is. You want to build anticipation. You want people to be like, I'm really ready. I'm really waiting. I'm really excited to hear this project or see this visual. So a good way to build anticipation is to just constantly put out teasers. Like a really good example of somebody that is really good at building anticipation and not giving you anything at all whatsoever, but keeping their hype going without like doing anything. Is Cardi. Playboy Cardi is actually really good at that. They'll put teasers out there. You'll see different little snippets of videos and songs and things of that nature, and then enough of them will leak, and then they'll claim, "Hey, we're not going to put out an album because too many leaks." Then they keep doing it year after year after year. Because if you've noticed, he hasn't put out any music in the last several years, like any real big album or anything like that. Nothing major. But these little, leaks and snippets keep, popping up, and it builds the anticipation. It's got people like, oh, okay, we heard two or three different new songs that he's working. He's going to do something. We heard four or five more songs. Oh, album's coming. Oh, he's talking about an album. And then, he says the album is not coming because there's too many leaks. So he built a lot of anticipation before the music came out, before the album has dropped. His fans are already like, we really want this. It's been so long. We want to see some new music. Want to hear some new music. See some new visuals. And he keeps building the anticipation, but moving the goalposts. Essentially, is what they're doing. Like build the anticipation, then we're gonna take what you've been anticipating and then move it further away from you. So now you got to continue that process. I don't think that's the best way to kind of do stuff. It just happens. I think it happens to work for him just because of who he is and his cult following. And other artists can kind of do stuff like that, but I don't think you should keep dragging it out. And you're eventually going to get to the point where your fan base is like, all right, we're not going to support you anymore. But building anticipation is very important. You want people to be excited and hyped up about, purchasing or checking out your content. It's no different than putting out commercials and ads and things of that nature for new products, and then you're like, oh man, I can't wait for this new game to drop, this new CD, or this new whatever, or this new car is coming out, or this new feature, or this new iPhone. Like they build the anticipation for days, weeks, months, maybe even years at a time to get the public excited about it. So you want to build that anticipation. So now more into the actual promotion of stuff. This is where you're gonna have to kind of dig in your wallet a little bit, right? So the first thing that I would start with is doing like paid promos. So like if there's like different um any type of paid promo, any if there's larger pages that'll post your stuff, pay for that. There's outlets that'll post your stuff, pay for that. If there's magazines, websites, other YouTube channels, or other larger channels that are willing to like promote your stuff, pay for that. Any type of promotion that you can get your hands onto, go ahead and take advantage of that and allow those folks to promote for you. Even if it's like a company that you may sign up for and it's like a subscription or something like that, you pay a membership and they promote your music for you, pay for stuff like that. Anything that is a legitimate way to promote your music, that within reason, that you can dig in your pocket to take some money out and do that, go ahead and do that, because that actually helps you out quite a bit. So paid promo is very important. So the part of underpaid promo that I would, the next one. So now we've got regularly self promote, build anticipation, and then paid promo. The next one I got on my list is paid post promo. So like on larger on a say something like you post something on your Instagram, right, or on Facebook, pay for the promotion or on YouTube, pay for those promotions to promote those specific ads. So if you make a post of a music video snippet, pay to Instagram to promote that post, because I've done that numerous times, and people would tell me, like when I was in school or at work or out and about, and people that knew me, they would be like, hey, I actually saw your post on my news feed. It just randomly popped up and I saw it promote, like, how did you do that? Or that was cool, because it actually works. Like I get promoted too for all the time from other artists, from other people, different companies, items and products and things of that nature that I may be interested in. And it actually works because it uses an algorithm. So that's very important. You really want to find out what works towards your favor as far as algorithms go. So you want to see, like, when I take these posts do better than these posts. So if I'm taking a picture over here and I get 500 likes, but when I take a video or reel or something of kind of the same thing, I get 2,000 likes and views and whatnot. I'm going to figure out and start to pay attention to what works. When I have still pictures, I don't get as much. When I have moving pictures, I get more. When I have a video, I get even more than the moving pictures. When I have a reel up, it gets a lot, but it gets even more when I have like a full length video of 2 or 3 minutes of me talking on my Snapchat story or whatever, or Instagram story, whatever. You can start to see, like, okay, the level of attention is getting higher when I do this. Follow that. So if it's like, if I post at 1 o'clock in the afternoon and then make a video by 3, and then at 8 or 9 o'clock I have a story on my Instagram story, and go live, and people are watching those videos, and I notice that that's what keeps my numbers and my algorithm where I need to be. Then you need to follow that sequence every day, every week, however you often you do it, because that will keep your algorithm alive and keep it flowing and moving, to keep you tapped in with what's going on currently. So say I'm very similar to an artist that you are, and I'm doing the same thing. Like my stuff will be pushed out and promoted on Instagram here, and your stuff will be pushed out and promoted on Instagram here, right? But let's say you're doing the promotion, you're doing the paid promotion, so you're starting to see more of a rise, and you're starting to see more of a bubble. You'll see more people, your attention expand more so than you would on mine, because I'm not doing the promotion versus you doing the paid promotion. Because the paid promotion, it promotes to any and everybody that would be similar. So my fans that normally see my stuff, they'll start seeing the stuff that you post because you paid for the promotion, even though they follow me and don't follow you at all whatsoever. It'll still show. And since we're similar, they may follow me, whereas I'm not doing that. So only people that are seeing my stuff are the people that already follow me, not anybody new, right? You always want to, they're called, in sales world, they're called leads. You want to always have as many leads as possible. Basically, what you want to look at it is like taking a funnel, right? And this is the larger size of the funnel. And then you got the smaller size of the funnel down at the bottom, right? You want to pour in your as many leads as possible into this funnel, but a smaller amount of people are going to end up coming out the bottom, right? But you want to dump as many leads or as many fans or as many possibilities into the top, so you can get as many outcomes out the bottom. Even though it's going to be smaller than what you're putting in top, you're still going to get some. So if you have a smaller top piece for the funnel and you're not promoting, like you're not doing the paid promotion, but I'm doing the paid promotion, it's like having a funnel that's this big, right? And then the bottom part of the funnel is only this big. You're not going to be able to fit a lot. Whereas me doing the paid promotion is like having a funnel this wide at the top, right? And then this wide at the bottom. So I'm going to get more people to dump into into my funnel of leads to get more of an outcome, right? So the next one that we've got under that is so we've got regularly self promote, build anticipation, do any types of paid promo, paid post on any type of social media you got. And the next one is larger platforms. This is a big one. This is very, 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 very important. Any type of larger platform that you can get on, whether it be Instagram pages, Twitter pages, YouTube pages, a magazine, a website, a YouTube channel, like whatever it is, if you can pay to get on that, you need to do that. So like, let's say you've got a song and you think, this song is really hard. It sounds very similar to a Lil Uzi song, right? And let's say Lil Uzi is offering, hey, for 10 grand, I'll promote you for a whole week on my Instagram page and whatever, and my fans will hear your stuff. I'll bump your music and whatnot for whatever the number is or however they work it out. You might want to you should absolutely do stuff like that. You want to use the larger platforms because again, that's like your funneling of leads. Because Lil Uzi Vert has millions of followers and you have several hundred thousands of followers, for example, right? His millions of followers, out of those millions of followers, that's like taking a big old bucket of leads and just dumping it all in the top part of your funnel, and you're going to get something out the bottom, especially if it's similar. So you wouldn't want to do something like be a Lil Uzi Vert type rapper or that type of style and then get like Alicia Keys to promote you. It wouldn't make sense. Like you might still, she has a large following of people and you still might get some people that'll follow you after the fact because they like your music, but the genre and the styles, they clash. They don't mix together. You want something that is going to be similar. So you wouldn't want to pay for promotion for your quote unquote SoundCloud rapper, and you're paying promotion for like, I don't know, like an R&B page or something that is a mainstream R&B page that posts stuff like Trey Songz or something like that, or Chris Brown, or you'd want something that's going to match, right? So if you have like it'd be smart for you to be, if you're a SoundCloud type rapper, this type of up and coming style of rap, paying somebody like Lyrical Lemonade to make an article about you would be a good idea, or even just getting a Lyrical Lemonade video shot. So stuff like that is very helpful. Even just how you may not pay for the promotion, but you're paying for the product. So when Cole Bennett shoots your video and he starts talking about it, promoting it just like he normally would, that right there is going to give you attention as well. And that's another way to promote yourself or promote your album or your music or whatever the case is. But you want to use other people's attention to help promote you. You want to use paid attention to help promote you. And you want to use your own personal attention to help promote you. That'll give you 3 strong, solid pieces of foundation to kind of feed leads into your funnel, which leads are going to be new fans that hear your music and like, I never heard of this guy, but he's similar to such and so. I like that. Or I've never heard of this guy, but because he popped up on this page that I follow, I'll give him a shot. Let me see, because this page posts reputable, music. And then that's how you begin to kind of, find new followers, promote your album. So that now you've got the guy that did not promote his album gets, for numbers sake, 100 plays, and the guy that promoted his album gets 1,000 plays, right? Now I may have had to pay a little bit to get those 1,000 plays, but out of those 1,000 plays, the extra 900 people that listen to it, let's say they stream my stuff. Let's say they're now new fans and they're buying merch. Let's say they want to buy collabs, or they want to have a feature with me, or whatever the case is. These people may want to spend money with me now because they're a new fan base, and all it took was just a little bit of monetary input to go ahead and kind of get that going for me. So that's really all I got for you guys. I'm not going to take too much of your time. Enjoy you guys Sunday. Follow me on all my social media. It's Milan Makes Beats. If I got it, you'll find me. If I don't, you won't. And that's really all I got for you guys today, man. I really appreciate the love and support, as always. If you guys got any more questions in the comment section, or I will put them in the comment section, or if you guys want to see certain types of videos or anything like that, just let me know and I'll go ahead and make a video. This was one that was a subscriber request, and the last week's was a subscriber request. So those were 2 really good video topics that I think will definitely help you guys out in the future. So, continue to show me love, and if you guys ever need anything, reach out and let me know what the deal is. So that's all I got for you guys. Peace.